And as you sit there in the darkness, suddenly, a flurry of commotion. You hear spinning wheels and the sound of horses from outside.
Yes.
The rest of you downstairs, you see Rictavio's wagon. You see Rictavio's wagon pull up from the back around the side of the house. He steps down off, takes off his hat, and throws it into the air.
Yes!
Drogar catches it.
Then, now's as good a time as any. If we're going to die, I should at least die handsome.
Oh, I love you so much! What a great old queen.
Also, swooping down out of the chimney, 2 ravens fly up and circle, holding between them a satchel tied to a rope in either of their talons. They do a circle through the air and land, taking shape again as Danica and Erwin. Erwin holding the satchel in his clutches. Well, it's not a lot. Excuse me. It's not a lot. And it's, not quite as tasty as my wolf stew, but it should do for the occasion. And he plops the satchel down, inside of which there are 4 healing potions.
Oh my god.
And 2 spell scrolls.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, have me and Pasha made our way out from behind the
If you want
tapestry?
to.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
message Dimitri?
Drogar picks
I
up
have
the
not
2
yet.
spell
Are you going to?
scrolls.
These things mean nothing to Cash. She's like, why did you?
Can't.
What
I can't.
what good is this supposed to do us?
I totally can. I haven't yet though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I'll make my way out with, well, first of all, I'm gonna, just the wolf kind of like,
As the relief washes across you, it sort of dissipates into the air. Are you okay?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
You're really good at that.
Well, you helped. I mean, they taught me to be really good at hurting people. And in a funny way, I guess that makes me good at the opposite too.
I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Good.
Cash runs by. Winnie, Rictavio's here. Pulls up. Pasha, hi. Sorry.
Hello.
Rictavio's here. Bye.
No, I'm not!
God. It's the worst.
I didn't see anything, I swear.
Nothing's happening! And
Okay.
I'm gonna take Pasha by the hand and run up from behind the tapestry.
Okay, whatever you
And
say.
hear like horses Winnie and Rictavio being handsome and like they swoop down.
Yes.
Drogar picks up the 2 spell scrolls. Arcana check. Fuck that dice, man. There we go. That was a 17.
One of them is a spell scroll of Burning Hands.
Whoa.
The other is a spell scroll of Glyph of Warding.
Whoa!
Ooh.
I don't know if that's in anybody's spell list. Then you can use it, yeah.
Nice.
Then yeah, you're good.
That's a very, very specific spell, though, Glyph of Warding.
Glyph of Warding.
Yeah.
You just make a Glyph of Warding.
It's like, isn't it like a 10-minute casting time, I think?
Let me look. Let me look.
Set that up out front.
Yeah.
Casting time 1 hour.
Oh!
So I'd
Gotta start now.
Now.
Gotta start now.
So Drogar looks at the health potions and looks at the spell scrolls and goes, right then. And he kind of puts the spell scrolls on his body and he picks up the health potions and he hands one to Artemis. He gives one to Callister. He gives one to Kaz. And he hands one to Winnie.
Wait, the health potions? I just look at it and I just, what is this?
This is a potion of healing.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure, Kaz?
I'm like actually fine, yeah.
And he looks at it like, I'm gonna need this. And then he looks at Winnie and he goes,
I feel really great right now. Do you need another one? I'm gonna just put it in your hand and close your huge hand around it and push it back to you.
Well, alright, I might need one later. Okay, fine. I thought you meant like right now. Right now I'm okay, but I realize that I'm about to be. Oh, I'll hold on to it.
And as Rictavio walks into the room, I don't suppose anyone here could put this to some use. And he pulls out a heavy crossbow inlaid with mother of pearl.
Sorry,
Callister.
Campbell, can you say that a little bit
This
louder?
seems up your alley.
Callister takes a hand out.
Yes.
He weighs it, and then he takes a second and listens, and his eyes drift down to his scabbard. And the little knot. Thank you, Victoria.
Take heart, my friend. We shall see this on again. And the light.
And the light. What are the stats on this thing?
A heavy crossbow is a 1d12.
Wow.
It is heavy and has the loading property, which means you can't fire it twice in a round if you have something like multi-attack. But yeah, but if you want to use it, you're welcome to.
Great. Can it be? And it can't be a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
And it takes two. It takes two hands to. But it's a 1d12.
That's a lot of
It's a
damage.
freaking cannon.
That's a lot of damage! Drogar will drink one of the healing potions now.
Okay. Yeah. So
1d8.
so I just learned this and I love it and I want to start incorporating it. If you use a healing potion in combat, if you as a bonus action can chug it and roll the dice, whatever dice it prescribes. But if you do it as a full action on your turn, you get the maximum amount of healing
I love
from
that.
the healing potion.
I like
I
that.
love that.
So in this instance, that would still apply. So if you want to, since we're not in combat, I'm assuming you're taking the full action. You can get the max amount out of it, which is, I believe.
So it's full action or bonus action.
Yes.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, you can just chug it and roll the die, or you can drink it down as a full action to get the max healing.
Cool. I like that.
So you will get, so it's 2d4 plus 2, which would be 10. 10 hit points back.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Good place.
trying to figure out if I should drink mine now or if I should try, because I might not really get into it. I might be far enough away.
Yeah.
I mean, in this hour.
What are you at to be meta?
That 25 hit points.
Out of
44.
drink it.
Remember when I
Does
thought I
not
could
count
climb
as
a building
rest,
and get away
does
from
it?
these
We're not
acts?
doing that.
And then he
There's too much.
started
There's too much
throwing fireballs
preparation.
and
Yeah.
chopping buildings
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
I'm hugging Erwin's big leg for the healing potions and giving him pats and be like, oh my gosh, this is so much more than I even thought you were going to be able to do.
A chef is always good to have in a pinch, yes?
Yes!
Drogar will put a hand on Winnie's shoulder and go, how was the time?
Touches in a message.
Drogar will then move over to Erwin and go, thank you, my friend.
It is the least we can do. In fact, I relish the opportunity to pay back some of the good you have done for the people here. This is our home. We always knew we would have to fight for it one way or another. We're here for you, all of you.
There is one more thing you can help me with.
Ah.
Come, I need to cast this spell. And he pulls out the glyph of warding and he moves toward.
Yeah, you can start that process.
Yeah.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but what's the most you could do?
All right. Winnie, do you want to send a message?
I am going to send a message to Dimitri, and I'm going to one more time check with the group and be like, what is there anything specific that we need to ask him for? Or just ask him for help?
Help if he can get here.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm going to send a message to Dimitri.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Is that Dimitri's the only one left, right? To contact.
Aside from Charlie, that's the only other person I
Yeah,
can think
I
of.
think he's
I mean, you can contact the Berserkers, but it's going to take probably
far.
too long for them
Yeah.
to get here.
That's like a.
Do
That's
we think it's reasonable for Dimitri to be able to fly here in an hour? I forget how
Close
far
enough,
away
at
it was.
least. You might not
Okay.
get here right
At the
after
start,
now.
As the
but he
crow
might.
fly?
Okay.
We need help. Lady Wachter is attacking Baron's mansion. We're outnumbered.
That's one word. outnumbered.
We have 1 hour. Please come. Your fam's here. Hope that's not a deterrent.
One, that's brilliant. Two, I love that you abbreviated family, even though you didn't have to say words.
But I got deterrent in there.
Yeah.
All you hear back. Fast as the wind carries me.
And I'll just look at everybody and be like, yes.
Yeah, alright.
Yes. Good job, Winnie.
Thank you.
Anything else as this hour draws to a close? We can say you can get the glyph of wording up. What are you putting it on?
The walkway where Lady Wachter was marching up with her troops.
Sure.
Like a ways out, so
Yeah,
we're
like
marching
as
up.
they march up, it'll hit them as they come up.
You can specify the type of damage. It can be acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Ooh,
What would she be most?
it's a lot of fun
Acid.
stuff.
Acid? Okay.
I like
Yeah, acid
It's
is
a good
the,
one.
Yeah.
People are not immune. Even
Like a
undead are
catch-all.
not immune to acid.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Cool.
That's set.
As he's
Rictavio's here. Teef is here. The Mardikovs are here.
Posh is here.
Posh is here.
24 guards.
You have
Up.
the 24 guards.
Does Blinsky have any tools, any gadgets, any traps?
No, I think no.
I sense there's something you're not telling me.
No, he's just weird.
Just a vibe thing.
Last checks.
I imagine
Preparations.
this badass interaction between Sasha and Teef, like them smelling each other and like
Yeah.
moving each other, and then just like them gearing up next to each other and just like, all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Pasha. Can we have a code word where, if I yell that code word, it means like I'm about to die and maybe we should run to safety.
Okay.
And if you're about to die, you can yell that code word and we'll run to safety. And maybe we can heal each other. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. What's the code word?
Winnie.
That's not a good enough code word because somebody could yell that and they could not mean the code.
Arrow.
Hold on. I'm gonna think. 1 second.
Pasha.
Hold on. Sparrow.
Okay.
Okay, if you yell Sparrow, I'm gonna run behind the tapestry, and if I yell Sparrow, you run behind the tapestry, and we meet there.
Okay.
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 Drogar will walk up to Kaz.
She's like limbering up.
Kaz. Should anything happen to me in this fight, I need you to protect the child.
I will.
I have your word.
You have it.
And then he puts a gentle dad hand on your shoulder and just goes, I would not have it any other way but to fight beside you in the end.
Well, also don't die, though.
It's a good motto to live by.
It's a good motto to not die by.
Quick-witted as always.
She doesn't do that.
Kaz canonically invents the finger gun. Okay.
Yeah, I imagine one last round of like clasping arms with everyone and just being like,
Yeah.
I'll be up top. See you after this is all over. Keep an eye on Sasha for me.
Drogar will look at the burning hand spell scroll, and then we'll look at Artemis and go. And he hands him back one of the makeshift Molotovs. And he goes, "You'll be at a better vantage point."
So I'll take it and then I'll look at Winnie and I'll be like, you coming up to the lookout with me? And I'll hand it over to you if you want it.
Yes. I think I'll stay down here. But can I still keep it? Because I still have a window from down here.
Just careful, little one.
Okay.
Drogar puts a very wary hand on your shoulder and goes, "Once it's lit, do not. I repeat, do not onto it. and then he goes,
I'm gonna put down my huge Molotov and I'm gonna hug your.
But also have fun. I mean, explosions are great.
Kaz!
But most of all, have fun.
She looks at Pasha, but not too much fun.
Leave room for the Way Warden.
They are children. The mansion is barricaded best you can make it. You've assembled a strong retinue of allies. Artemis, you watch from your post as again the robed figures, led by Lady Wachter, approach. She steps forward a few paces towards the mansion, looking up towards it, rain pelting down on her funeral veil. What is it going to be, heroes? Your hour is up. All I require of you is the Baron, and you can all go free. What is your answer to be?
Drogar steps forward, rain pelting down. His dragon-like beak just kind of water droplets falling. Madam Wachter! Your terms have been reviewed and have been found wanting.
Inspiration.
We offer you recompense for the troops that shall die in your assault of the mansion. Upon the end of the fight, you will be allowed an hour to retrieve your dead. These are our terms. And he steps then back behind the barricade.
You speak of the dead. What do you know of it? Look on the ground on which you stand, heroes. What do you think this house is built on? My family has warred with the barons for years. And do you know what we do with our dead? Build our monuments atop them. This hill in the center of the city marks our greatest battle that decided the fate of this city so many years ago. The house in which you keep yourselves is built on my dead. Let me show you.
Oh no.
She spreads her arms
Oh
wide.
no.
Drunazika.
Silence.
Counterspell. Burn it, baby. Mark it down.
Oh fuck.
Drumnazikan. Ratnazilankara. Drumnazikan. And her voice begins echoing in the air around the mansion as the building itself begins, the floorboards begin to shake underneath your feet. Drumnazikar. Runaktila. Drumnazika. And the earth begins to tear itself apart. Arms, rotted and decaying, burst from the earth around the Burgomaster's mansion as an army of undead spill forward from the earth, completely surrounding the mansion. Hundreds of zombies rise from the earth from ages past and take their solemn stance in rows surrounding where you now stand. You speak of dead, Master Drogar? I'll show you death. We'll pick up there next time.
We're so fucked.